Thanks for staying with us on Across Louisiana here in the capital city. I want to welcome Chad Dudley. You know him from his law practice, but I happen to know that him and his wife were tennis players way back in the day. She says she was better, and I mention all this because I know that you and Vicki done some child ministry, sports stuff that I was involved with. You do a lot in the community, and here you are now with Thrive BR. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us. We're very excited to be here, and yes, she is much better than me. I'll go that.
Go ahead and go there.
Points on air for doing that.
I know I saw her coach. She's got that competitive
She's
spirit.
Definitely, absolutely, without a doubt, a better coach than me, hands down.
All right. Well, I am not familiar with Thrive BR. Can you tell us exactly what that organization is?
Thrive is just a really, really cool organization. It's down almost close to downtown Baton Rouge. A friend told us about Thrive, and we went over to go check out what they were doing. And really, it's an organization that is helping the middle school students in Baton Rouge that are most at risk for not completing high school. And it's a volunteer. The kids have to want to be there, but once they get there, they provide full-time housing for those kids, that meals and education, and they got a really great director over there who we got to meet, Sarah Broom, and she is just loving these kids, spending time with these kids, pouring into these kids, and just really, really neat individuals, and they're making a difference in those kids' lives. And we're on Government Street. Thrive is on Government Street. They're almost neighbors. And when you see someone that is doing something like that in the community, it's hard not to get behind them. They told us that they needed to, raise some money, raise some funds, and they're putting on this really, really neat event downtown Baton Rouge. It's called the Grub Crawl on March 26th, and they asked us if we wanted to get behind it and sponsor it, and we said yes, and we became the title sponsor. And so it's one of those things that puts on a really neat event downtown, gets all the different businesses downtown together, and gets them supporting a really, really great organization in Thrive. So it was an easy yes for us, and that's what we're doing.
All right, well, we'll get to event details in just a minute, but because you made me think of, we did a story once with a young man. He was in middle school, and he went, his grandmother's mother and his aunt lived a few blocks apart, and they all had night shift work, and he wanted to get an education, but his books and everything, he moved 3 or 4 times a week trying to keep up with it, and he struggled. So this sounds like a solution to, here's an environment.
Absolutely. I mean, you take, I think just in general, if everything is going smooth in somebody's life, those are still very formative years, those middle school years, and can have an impact on their lives. And then you take, some of the situations that can make those years more difficult, and these are kids that are most at risk in Baton Rouge, and not completing high school. It's a terrible tragedy if they don't get through.
Right. Okay, well, what is a grub crawl?
A grub crawl is basically a lot of the restaurants and businesses in downtown Baton Rouge. They're going to be sponsoring some food where if you buy a $10 wristband, you get some discounts on the food that they'll be serving, and there'll be bands, there'll be music, and you can basically go from restaurant to restaurant, try and sample some of the best food in Baton Rouge, and also donate to a great cause.
That is good. What is the date of the event, and how do we get tickets?
March 26th, and it goes from 6 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
I think you can purchase wristbands on location the day of for $10, and then also you can go to their website, which is thirdstreetgrubcrawl.com, and it's third with a number, not spelling
Not spelled out, yeah. So, okay, that is great. Well, thank you so much for coming on and getting involved with this organization, and give Vicki my best, and I'm glad you told her she was the best.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we want to thank you guys for joining us here on Across Louisiana this week. We want to encourage you to watch our World War II Quiz Bowl. We have done the preliminary rounds and we have done the finals, and it is a great program. It's multiple airings here on Cox 4. Hope you'll catch it. Thanks for being with us on Across Louisiana. Hope you'll go out and make a difference in the community. We'll see you next time.